Hey friends, it's week 2. You have made it to the second week of this challenge, which the second official week, which is a huge accomplishment. Last week was super hard in a number of ways, and this week is a pretty big test. So you may have felt last week super sore and super tired. You may have felt frustrated with containers. I get it, colors and what counts and what should go in this color and what should go in that container. You may have miscounted. You may have gone over or forgotten a color altogether. Um, I totally get it, but you're still here and you're still in it. So don't get frustrated. Last week is a huge learning curve. This whole journey is a process. And so I want to encourage you to remember that it is a journey. It is a process. You are not going to just arrive at meeting your goals. You're not going to just arrive and check a box that you've gotten to where you want to go. It takes consistency over time in order to make that happen. And this week, now that you have kind of set the groundwork in place and trudged through the first week of daily exercise and meaningful decisions with your nutrition, this week is a real test because life kind of sets in. Last week, this was new and you were trying to figure it out, and you had the energy that goes behind really getting into a new routine. And this week, you have the choice to keep it going. You have the choice when other things are going to demand your time to choose that this is what you've set out to do. You have the choice to treat your workouts like an important meeting with your pastor or an important meeting with your boss that you would not dare to cancel. And so remember that daily exercise, you plan it, schedule it, prepare for it, get your stuff laid out the night before, whatever it takes in order to make that appointment and make that commitment happen. There's a lot of other things tugging at you this week. Now that this is not so new, you might be more prone to do the date night with your girls and have pizza, or go for the cookies or the cake that, the birthday celebration at the office, or go for your glass of wine if you wanted to on Friday. And none of those things are going to throw you completely off course. But do remember, as you go through this week too, that every single choice matters. Every single choice matters, and we can't go back and correct that choice once it's been made. I read this morning in a really sweet book that I have called Streams in the Desert. I love it. And it talked about when we miss the opportunity to pray at a really opportune time. God is not going to punish us from that, but we can't get it back. We can't get the blessing that could have come from that particular prayer at that particular time. And of course, He can do great and almighty things and impossible things no matter when we pray. But it was a good reminder that our choices do matter. And if I forsake my quiet time with Him this morning or tomorrow morning, I will have something will be missing in me. And if I make several of the wrong choices in a row, there are repercussions to that. So I say all that to say, be encouraged to make as many of the right choices as you can as you go through this challenge, day by day and meal by meal and snack by snack. Try hard this week in week 2 not to let the excuses creep in, because they will. And instead, look at those excuses as opportunities to say, I started this for a reason. I'm not going to go here. I'm not going to consider that excuse. I am focused on my why. I'm focused on my goals. That's why I've had you repeat them so many times. And I'm going to remember that every choice matters. There's no secret potion here. There's no secret. You can't just flip a switch and arrive where you want to go. It's in every decision you make. And we're in this together so that we can cheerlead each other on. And I want to encourage you to continue in your quality nutrition in your daily exercise, even through the soreness, even through the awkward motions, if you haven't mastered them yet, even if you're following the modifier, it's totally fine. Keep pushing forward. I do want to say, now that we're in week 2, people may start to begin to share some of their results. And that's great. We want those results to be shared. But please don't compare yourself to anybody else's journey. This is about you. This is about your journey. It's about how the Lord is equipping you, how He's empowering you through this group. It is about bringing glory to Him through the choices that you're making. And it is between you and He alone the results that you will garner from this challenge. And I pray that those results are to make you both more physically fit and also more spiritually fit. So be encouraged. Please reach out if you have questions or if you need some one-on-one counsel. I'm certainly happy to do that. And I am here to wish you the very best of week 2.